Today we're explaining the set model. The set model shows how to multiply fractions using dots, whereas the area model would show 3 shaded portions and 1 open. The set model would use 3 dots shaded and 1 dot open. Okay, so our first word problem is a voting example. So here we have 5/6 of the population is registered to vote, but only 2/3 actually voted. What fraction of the entire population actually voted? So we have our 5 almonds down here that symbolize the 5 here that did vote. To represent the 1 that didn't, we have an open circle. So what we need to do is we want 2/3 of these people actually voted, but we only have 5, so we don't have 3 equal groups. So what we do is we go and we add 2 more groups. So here we have our other voters coming in. Perfect. And these guys are all lined up, and we have to carry down this other voter so that we don't change the actual proportion of the people that voted. So now we have 3 equal groups here. So we can say 2/3, so this is a third, and this is a third of the population. And these guys did not vote. These guys just didn't show up because they were lazy. So we've got these 2 pieces of our original proportion that did vote. So we have how many people that did vote? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the top of our fraction is 10. And to find the bottom of our fraction, we have to count everybody, including the people that didn't vote. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that gives us 18. So we have 10 out of 18 voted. And of course this isn't the actual proportion, this is simplified. Our next problem is a percentage or a sales problem. It's the day after Halloween and you want to buy your costume for next year. Costumes are 60% off. The costume you like was originally $20. Find a fraction that represents 60% and calculate the sale price of the costume. So first what we want to do is find a fraction that represents 60%. So percentages are always out of 100. So we can easily say 60 out of 100. But what we can also do, so we don't have to draw out 60 shaded in dots and another 40 that are open, is we can just knock off a 0 of both of those to get an equivalent fraction. So now we have 6 out of 10. And all we did was divide both top and bottom by 10 to get that. So we have $6 out of every 10. So we can just say these are our dashes that represent the pieces that we don't have. So we have 6 out of 10. And now what we can do is we can say we want to find 60% of 20. And you can use any whole number and put it over the number 1 to make an equivalent fraction of 20 wholes, which is 20 over 1. So what we can do is to use the set model, you could either draw this line 20 times and then count up the dollar signs to find 60%, or you can do another method of multiplying fractions and say 6 out of 10 times 20 over 1. So we have 6 times 20, you just multiply straight across, is 120, is 10. So this reduces down again to 12 over 1. And we said any number that's over 1, you can just get rid of the 1 because it's just divided by 1. So we have $12. And we want to find the sale price of the costume. So what we need to do is 20 minus $12, and that gives us $8 is the sale price of the costume.